path of devotion and ecstasy.
When your soul begins to dance, the entire universe moves to your rhythm. Never stop that sacred dance that springs from within you, for that is the very reason you exist in this world. In the perfect harmony of devotion and passion, you will discover your true essence. Whether the dance is gentle or dynamic, always follow the light within you. The universe expresses itself through your dance, and you experience true freedom through the dance of the universe. When you surrender completely to this sacred dance, you will finally find your unique place in this vast cosmos. In that moment, your very existence becomes a gift of love to the universe. May your dance be a beacon that illuminates the world, a melody of love that resonates with the heartbeat of the universe. With each step of your dance, you meet the entire universe, and the universe discovers itself within you. In this moment, awaken your devotion and passion and dance to your own unique rhythm. Add your song to the grand symphony of the universe. Your radiant dance, intertwined with all life, is a gesture of hope that makes this world more beautiful. The secret of the cosmic dance, the sacred balance of devotion and desire. The stage of the universe, the overture of the cosmic dance. Like stars scattered across the night sky, we stand upon the vast stage of the universe. As Meursault experienced in Albert Camus's The Stranger, we too sometimes encounter moments where we are so happy that we could hardly contain our joy in the face of the open night. In these fleeting moments of realization, we glimpse the essence of existence, the eternal present, the oneness with the universe, and the harmonious dance of infinite ecstasy. In the beginning, the universe was still. Then, at a certain moment, a small vibration began. Eastern philosophers called this the Taiji, while Western scientists named it the Big Bang. That vibration grew into a great resonance, and that resonance became a dance. This was the beginning of the cosmic dance, and each of us is the protagonist of this sacred ballet. Devotion and desire, the two wings of the dance. With the two wings of devotion and desire, we dance to the rhythm of time and space. Devotion is like a deep, clear mountain lake with infinite depths unfolding beneath its tranquil surface. Sometimes gently, sometimes turbulently, It flows and leads our souls into uncharted territories. Consider the life of Mahatma Gandhi. His non-violent resistance movement was not merely a political strategy. It was an expression of deep devotion to truth and justice. His devotion flowed like a river, and along that current he discovered an inner strength he never knew he possessed. The journey was not easy. He was imprisoned, starved, and at times fell into despair. But he did not give up. His devotion led him deeper and higher, ultimately changing the destiny of a nation. Desire, on the other hand, is like a burning flame, igniting the passion within us that illuminates and drives us to action. This flame sometimes envelops us like a warm candle, other times like a fierce wildfire. In its heat, we constantly change and grow. Listen to the story of Marie Curie. She was gripped by an intense desire to uncover scientific truth. While researching radioactive materials, she continued her experiments even at the cost of her own health. This desire drove her to the laboratory day and night, pushing her through endless experiments and calculations. Her desire sometimes seemed blind, but it was that very passion that led her to new discoveries and expanded the horizons of human knowledge. Shadow and light, the art of balance. But just as there is shadow where there is light, there is also a dark side to the dance of devotion and desire. The shadows of superficiality and blind desire can lead us into a maze where we lose our true selves. Like wandering in a foggy forest, we can lose our way and become lost. But these shadows are not our enemies. Rather, they are our greatest teachers. When we embrace the shadows, we experience the alchemy of the soul. Just as an alchemist transforms lead into gold, we transform our dark aspects into light. Carl Jung's theory of individuation emphasizes the importance of this shadow work. When we recognize and accept our shadows, we can grow into a more complete self. This applies not only on an individual level, but also on a collective one. The history of humanity has been a dance with the collective shadow, and through that process, we have gradually evolved into higher consciousness. Finding the balance between devotion and desire is like walking a tightrope over a stormy sea. A moment of inattention can plunge us into the deep abyss. But when we find this balance, we experience the freedom and joy of defying gravity and soaring into the sky. The life of Isadora Duncan illustrates the beauty of this balance. She had an intense desire to break free from the constraints of traditional ballet and dance freely. At the same time, she was deeply devoted to the art form of dance. In the balance of these two forces, she became a pioneer of modern dance and opened new horizons in art. The peak of ecstasy, moments of consecration and transcendence. At the peak of this balance, we reach the state of consecration and ecstasy. In the state of consecration, we transcend the narrow confines of the ego and become one with the universe. All our actions become expressions of love, and our very existence becomes a hymn to the Creator. In the state of ecstasy, we experience pure joy and the energy of creation. It is like becoming one with the heartbeat of the universe. Rumi beautifully expressed this state. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. This hints at the ultimate state we can reach through the dance of devotion and desire. When all barriers crumble, we experience the joy of pure being. The sacred in the ordinary, the cosmic dance in the present moment. This elevated state of consciousness is never far away. It is right here, right now, in a child's innocent laughter, in the delicate beauty of a wildflower, in a warm embrace shared with an old friend. We can experience it. All we need is to open our eyes, lend our ears, and open our hearts to recognize it. Thich Nhat Hanh's mindfulness practice teaches us how to deeply experience this present moment. He says, "The present moment is the most important moment." Whether washing dishes, walking, or breathing, we can experience the balance of devotion and desire. This is the path to transforming the ordinary into a spiritual practice.
The
Resonance
path of
the
devotion
individual
and
the
ecstasy.
universe, the ripples of the dance. Our task is to recognize our desires in each moment and through them discover our true essence. Each of us has a unique role in this cosmic dance. Our devotion and desire come together to open a new chapter for humanity. Just as each piece of a mosaic comes together to form one beautiful picture, each of our individual dances come together to create the grand choreography of the universe. The insights of modern physics scientifically support this cosmic interconnectedness. Quantum entanglement theory shows that all particles in the universe are fundamentally connected. All our actions, all our thoughts affect the entire universe. This suggests that our devotion and desire have not just personal, but cosmic significance. Dance to find the balance of devotion and desire. Embrace the shadows and transform them into light. Treat each moment as a sacred ritual. When you do, you will no longer be living life, but dancing in oneness with life. Like a drop of ocean water dancing as a wave, we too dance to the rhythm of the universe. Through this sacred dance, we evolve as individuals and as a species. As our consciousness expands, we move towards greater love, deeper compassion, and broader understanding. This is like a tree growing, spreading more branches and sinking deeper roots. Our growth is not just for ourselves, but for the flourishing of the entire forest. Teilhard de Chardin called this the Omega Point. He envisioned that humanity would evolve into higher and higher stages of consciousness, ultimately becoming one with cosmic consciousness. Our cosmic dance is this very process of evolution. May your dance be a light that illuminates the world. And through that dance, may we all together create a grand symphony of love. Just as each individual tone and rhythm come together to form the vast symphony of the universe, may our devotion and desire also harmonize to open a new dimension of consciousness. The eternal dance, the evolving cosmic dance. Now begin your dance. Find the perfect balance of devotion and desire, and experience that moment of becoming one with the universe. That is your true essence, and the true essence of us all. We are all made of the same stardust, and our dance is the journey of those stars returning to Earth. When we realize the secret of this cosmic dance, we are no longer spectators of the universe, but active co-creators. Our every step, every breath, every thought contributes to the creative process of the universe. Therefore, cherish your dance. It is not mere movement, but a sacred expression of the universe. But this realization also comes with great responsibility. As the famous Spider-Man quote goes, "With great power comes great responsibility." When we realize that all our actions affect the universe, we must live more mindfully and consciously. We must constantly reflect on where our devotion is directed and what our desires are pursuing. On this journey, we may sometimes make mistakes and fall, but remember that too is part of the dance. Getting up after a fall and continuing to dance, that is true devotion. And in that process, we will learn to dance more beautifully and gracefully. Our personal dance is part of a larger collective dance. The just society dreamed of by Martin Luther King Jr. The spirit of reconciliation and forgiveness pursued by Nelson Mandela. The right to education voiced by Malala Yousafzai. These are all part of our era's collective cosmic dance. When each of our devotion and desire align with these noble ideals, we can truly create a more beautiful world. At the same time, we must understand that this dance never ends. When one song ends, another begins. When one generation's dance ends, the next generation's dance begins. Our task is to enjoy this endless dance and to pass on a better dance floor to the next generation. Now I ask you, what does your dance look like? Where is your devotion directed? What is your deepest desire? The process of finding answers to these questions is your unique cosmic dance. Through that dance, you will discover your essence and experience oneness with the universe. The journey to find the balance of devotion and desire is not easy. It requires constant self-reflection and awareness. But the journey itself is beautiful and meaningful. In that journey, we grow, change, and evolve. And in that process, we gradually come closer to our true nature, our divine essence. May our cosmic dance bring beauty and harmony to the world. May our devotion contribute to creating a better world. May our desires lead us to higher levels of consciousness. And above all, may we all realize and actualize our true essence through this sacred dance. Now begin your dance. The universe is waiting for you. And remember, you are not dancing alone. We are all part of this grand cosmic dance. Our individual dances come together to form the collective dance of humanity, which in turn becomes one with the dance of the universe. In this dance, we are all connected. Your dance affects another's dance, and another's dance in turn affects yours. Therefore, love your dance, cherish your devotion, respect your desires. And through all of that, may we all together dance a more beautiful world into being. This is the secret of the cosmic dance. The balance of devotion and desire, the harmony of the individual and the whole, and the energy of love that encompasses it all. Now begin your dance. The universe is dancing with you.